A week away from college football, and boy, do we have a great lineup of games. But the game that me, and I'm pretty sure most majority of fans can't wait to see, is the USF Bulls and the Florida Gators.
Hey, I'm right there with you, Steve. USF had a great team last season, making a playoff appearance, and I'm pretty sure they're looking to going even further this season. And as for Florida, as you know, DJ Lagway is now the starting quarterback, and I have a feeling he's going to perform really well. They also still have the dominant receiver Eugene Wilson, and we already know he's going to be on point. And then they have transfers that should come in and put on a show, such as cornerback Antoine Jones, who just finished his freshman season at Florida Atlantic and finished the season with 7 interceptions. And then the receiver who a lot of fans will tune in to watch, Sirkeon Langston Jr. I mean, he came in his freshman season playing like a senior man. He is absolutely electric. Had an outstanding season with Arizona State, winning the Best Receiver Award amongst others. His future is bright, and I feel like he will be a huge piece to the Florida offense.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I believe there's a good chance we will see the Gators in the championship this year.
My heart is hard to carry after dark. You're to blame for what we could have been, cause look at what we are. Your friends are scared to tell you you went too far. Funny that it's always been all about you from the start. I met someone new last night.
Man, oh man, welcome back. So if y'all seen my freshman season, then y'all know how nice I am on that field. But if y'all didn't see it, go back and watch. But anyways, your boy had a great freshman season, and I ain't gonna lie, my sophomore season is starting off just as I expected, which is great. Now in the off season, of course I put in a whole bunch of work, making sure I'm at my best and prepared for the season. But also some other stuff been going on behind the scenes. As y'all seen from the start of the video, I just got back from a vacation, and that wasn't cheap at all, which means, ding ding ding, your boy ended up getting more NIL deals after having a great freshman season and getting a big name in college football. Now, other than that trip, I was able to spend some money on a few things that mean a lot to me. Now, as y'all know, I did move back to the beautiful state of Florida, my home, and so I am staying with my mom again. So the first thing I had to do is put down some big money and get us a new crib. Now, y'all know how much this means to me because I told y'all how I wanted to get our life back to how good it was. And this right here is the start. Now, I might have bit off more than I could chew because my mom was getting released out the hospital, so I had to do this all by myself. And in case y'all was wondering, yes, she's doing better. Anyways, if y'all been watching, then y'all know we used to live a luxury lifestyle, and when my dad got locked up, everything went downhill from there, and we ended up having to move to the hood, a real small 2-bedroom apartment. But we was forced to make it work because we didn't have the finances. But now I'm starting to land big NIL deals, and I'm so happy I'm able to do stuff like this. And this apartment is much more luxury, and I can't wait till we all settled and moved in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all take a look. This right here is the kitchen, much more space, and then we got the living room right here. This is my bedroom. We even got us a little workout section, my bathroom, and the balcony so I can get a nice view of the city, you feel me? Now the other thing I was telling y'all about that I spent some money on that mean a lot to me was buying my mom a brand new car. Now while I was gone, she was working like crazy between 2 different jobs. And all that driving she had to do made her old car break down. And this is a car she been talking about. It was something she needed, so I got it. As y'all can see, man, she was more than grateful and excited to get in that new whip. So as y'all can see, man, life right now is looking great. And even with me transferring, I'm starting to get a real connection with my team. And I honestly feel like we're going to make it far this season with the weapons we got on offense and defense. Coach is more than grateful to have me on the team. And I just know we're going to be hard to stop this season. And also, your boy trying to get him a Heisman. We got a game coming up this weekend, and I'm knowing everybody gonna be tuned in. So it's only right I give y'all my best performance at a new school and the first game of my sophomore season. Oh yeah, I'm locked in for sure. First game of the season, man, we up against another Florida school, USF Bulls. Now I'm knowing the fans and all the critics is expecting me to have a great game, and that's all good because I expect the same thing out of myself. And the environment is just way different from Arizona State, and it feels good to be playing ball back home. USF start off pressing and man coverage. I fake a cut outside and pop back inside for my first reception of the game. And right after that, I would take off, sticking to my in route and making my first mistake of the game, calling for the ball, and it wound up intercepted.
The timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes.
Defense is able to keep them from putting any points on that board, and I pick up another reception, first play of this drive with an out route, getting past my defender, and I'm taking this one all the way down the field before being brought out of bounds right before the 10-yard line. This is those electric plays that they was waiting to see. Score being 7-20, I end up sticking with a fade. The QB goes my way, and I bring this one up past the 40. And we all knew it was coming sooner or later. I beat this DB for the touchdown, making this my first touchdown of the game and my first touchdown as a Gator.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense.
4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. I end up picking up another short reception for about 15. In the next possession, I end up getting another reception, sticking to this out route for another decent gain. 2 minutes left into the third. The defense start playing zone. DJ find me open in the middle of the field, and I get us up past the 50. It wouldn't take long to get my second touchdown with the DB cheating on the inside, so I pop to the outside and receive a short touchdown.
And the punishment has been extended. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way
21 seconds left in the third. I end up beating this DB playing zone, and they ain't got nobody to help over top, and I pick up another nice amount of yards. And the final score was 17-44, man. We whooped them boys. I told y'all this offense was going to be a problem this year, and we was nothing short of that. I would finish my Florida Gator debut with 9 receptions, 212 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Game number 2 of the season, we up against WKU. Y'all see we rocking that all black looking like some real demons. And we looking to dominate this team like we did USF. They also start this game off in man press. And I stick to my corner route, DJ deliver a dot, and we pick up some nice yards off the bat. I then would end up picking up another reception off of a slant. And later catch the DB playing too deep as I stick to my go route and he deliver another dot. And on a 4th and 3, you know I'm going to cook any DB standing in front of me. And I make a nice toe tap grab to get us that first. Very next play, I end up faking the inside route, popping back to the outside for my first receiving touchdown of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was
Or being 10-0, I end up picking up another reception for about 12-13 yards. And later in the 4th, I would end up faking that same cut inside, popping back outside for another receiving touchdown, making the score 33-0. Being pushed back to a 2nd and 22, I end up making an out route grab for 11 yards. And on a 2nd and 7, I end up making another nice sideline grab. By the end of the game, the score was 0-41. The boys couldn't even score once on us. The defense is too tough and the offense is too fast for them. And I finished this game with 10 receptions for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. Game 3 of the season, a game that every football fan, not even just in Florida, will be tuned in to watch. We got a rivalry game against Miami, one of the biggest games on our schedule. Now, we just dominated 2 teams in a row, and we looking to do it again. But as y'all know, rival games is always 10 times harder. They start off in man coverage, and I call for the ball as I fade out and pick up a gain of around 11 yards. Very next play, I take off and DJ step back and look towards the middle and find me, getting us up past the 50. A few plays later, I end up taking off and making the cut inside. He goes my way and we pick up around 10 yards. And we end up getting down that field and scoring, but on this corner route, he throws it before I break off to the corner, and it winds up being intercepted. But we make up for it on that next drive as he needles a pass through 3 defenders for a touchdown, making that my first of the game and putting us up 14-0. Score is now 28-3, and I beat the DB off the press. He looks my way and delivers. It's looking like one thing I really should have focused on in the offseason was my speed, because I get hawked down before I even get inside the end zone. Hey, at least we right there outside of it. Score being 35-3, the game getting out of hand, but I'm killing off these out routes. I do it again for another first down. They start playing zone, but they don't pick up on me soon enough, and I make another big time play, putting us inside the 20. I stick with another corner route, and the QB goes my way again. And then I would end up going with a comeback route on a 2nd and 8 and picking up that first down. And you know I'm a threat when we get this close to the end zone. I do my signature, make a cut inside, popping back out for another touchdown.
And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two.
So we put an end to an unexpected but easy rivalry game with the score being 55-23. We starting this season off strong, going 3-0, and them all being blowouts. And your boy went player of the game for 12 receptions for 217 yards and 2 touchdowns, man. Starting off hot like I did my freshman season. Alright, now look, I know y'all probably mad at me because I ain't dropped in 2 weeks, but let me explain. I had a lot going on, but in a good way. Now, if y'all been tapped in since day one, y'all already know my pops been locked up for a while. I'm excited to say after 5 years and some months, my pops is finally a free man. As y'all can see, we was overly excited, and of course he was too. Y'all know whenever he got locked up, that was one of the worst times of my life. And even though we missed a lot of years, we can finally get things back on track. And he's looking to do the same because he came out a changed man. Like for example, he's made it a priority to be at church every Sunday since he's been out, and me and my mom been supporting him all the way. Cause this is something he was not doing before he got locked up. But it's real good seeing him get his life back on track. I mean, I'm proud of him, and of course he proud of me too. And he makes sure that I feel the support. Cause he done popped out to my last few games rocking that number 3. And he promised to me that he was gonna be at every single one, no matter if it's home or away. So like I said, I have been busy, but it's been all good things. So hopefully y'all can forgive me. I ain't gonna do that to y'all no more. Now, of course, y'all know your boy been balling out on these past few games y'all ain't get to see. And it's game day tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all up first. Game number 4 of the season. As y'all know, we 3-0 undefeated right now, and ranked number 18 as we go up against Tennessee. Very first play of the game, I initially stick to my route. There's a lot of white jerseys in the middle of the field, so I pop back to the outside and pick up a nice amount of yards. Somehow the footage got messed up, but I did end up scoring the second touchdown of the game off a short little out route, and DJ throws a dot to the corner of the end zone for that touchdown. Score being 14-0, we still moving down that field, and I end up getting a nice toe tap grab, putting us right outside the end zone. Tennessee having a problem getting anything going with us. The score is 21-0, and I pick up another nice reception. 20 seconds left in the half, and it's a 3rd and 2. You know who they looking for when they need that first down, and it goes my way, and I'm able to come down with it. Score being 3-42. We putting a beating on Tennessee, but I pick up another reception, and I come up about a yard short of that first down. So we end up taking that dub against our rivals, with the score being 3-55, not even close. And we looking to keep up this type of energy for our next game. And I finished this one off with 8 receptions for 138 yards and 1 touchdown. Game number 5 of the season, and boy, do I got a game for y'all. We are now ranked number 7 going up against ranked number 8, Texas. A top 10 showdown, and I'm ready to show out, especially knowing that my pops is in the crowd. Second play of the game, I'll get off that line and make a cut inside. QB goes my way, and I get us up close to the 50 before being brought down. Longhorns is up 14-7, and the QB tries to fit one to me, but winds up intercepted, giving them all the momentum in the world. The QB would end up going my way again, but this time I'm not able to hold on to it through the contact. On the 2nd and 10, I found my way open through that zone defense and pick up that first down along with a lot of yards. Very next play, he hit me on a comeback, and I get us 2 yards outside of the first. A few plays later, I end up cutting inside again. He goes my way, and I get us inside the 20. We only get a field goal out of that drive, and the score is 24-10, while I pick up another short reception. Later that drive, they playing soft man coverage. I break to the outside, and I step out of bounds past the 30. And at the half, we cut back into that lead, and the score is now 24-17. First drive back from the halftime, we already in the red zone. And that defense get lost as the QB gives me my first touchdown of the night. And we are now only down by 1. The score being tied, I end up sticking to my route, and the QB finds me for a gain of 7 yards. We are now up 31-24, and I make a mistake calling for the ball, and then wind up getting intercepted. And this time they take it all the way back to the crib. And it don't stop there, because he tried to throw another one between double coverage, and then wind up getting intercepted too. So by the end of the 3rd quarter, the score was tied 31-31, and it was in their possession. Score is now 45-31. On the 3rd and 10, I'm able to get us our first down, followed by another one. Later, he would end up finding the tight end, and I block as he makes his way into the end zone, giving us some points that we gonna need. Somehow, someway, we end up coming back and winning by a single point, with the score being 45-46. And this one was way too close for comfort. So we're gonna have to wake up our next game. Man, I just realized I had the games flipped. This is game number 5. Texas was game number 6. So y'all just keep that in mind. But anyways, man, game number 5 of the season, we got number 11 ranked Mississippi State, while we was ranked number 13, looking to stay undefeated. Very first play of the game, we couldn't find nobody open, so I make a cut back inside. And he goes my way, and I bring this one up past the 50. Score being 14-0, I end up sticking to my route. DJ goes my way, and I get as close to that 45. And they playing soft man coverage. I end up cooking with an easy touchdown catch, adding 6 to our lead. 21-0, coach put me on a go route, and I stick to that and pick up a nice amount of yards. A few plays later, I end up making a cut inside. QB goes my way, getting us past the 30. I was getting past Mississippi State so easy. DJ connects with me, and I shake off a few tackles, making my way into the end zone for my second touchdown of the game. We putting a whooping on Mississippi State with the score being 3-28, and I pick up another short reception, followed by another dot for a nice chunky yard. Score being 10-35, I make a fake cut outside and pop back in for another reception. And we easily take that dub with the score being 10-35 against ranked number 11 Mississippi State, making it look easy. And I finished this game with 10 receptions for 195 yards and 2 touchdowns. And now we back on track. Game number 7 of the season, we up against Texas A&M. And as y'all know, we already 6-0, looking to keep that streak going. Very first play of the game, I am sticking to my route, and it's nearly intercepted. In the very next play, I'm steady calling for the ball, but he throw it way too late, and it's underthrown, so it wound up incompleted. But on that 3rd and 10, he's finally able to connect with me on his out route for the first down. We don't score on that drive, and A&M goes up 3 points, but I receive a nice dot, and I'm brought down at the 35. 3rd and 6, and you know who they going to when we need the first down. He goes my way, and I'm able to grab us that first. Very next play, I fight to get off that line, but I end up breaking away from that DB. The QB throws a nice dot to give me my first touchdown of the night. Second and 11, the QB is looking for me, and I'm able to get us 4 yards outside of that first down before stepping out, followed by another short reception. At a 2nd and 18, we need to pick up some of those yards back. DJ connects with me, and I'm able to get us at a manageable 3rd and 6. A low-scoring game with it being 10-6, and we're stuck in our own end zone, but I get us out of that situation with a nice grab. In the very next play, I'm on a go route, and I pop to the outside for another good reception. A few plays later, DJ goes my way again. He set me up because I caught this and got popped, but at least I head onto that route. 3rd and 4, and they making the mistake of not pressing, so you know I got to capitalize off that for that first down. And on this one, me and DJ was not on the same page because I was wide open calling for the ball, but he threw it too late, giving the defense time to adjust, and they was able to knock it away. So we end up going into overtime, and the score is now 20-26. I make a big play getting us right outside the end zone. And we end up scratching and clawing our way to a victory with the score being 28-26 in overtime against Texas A&M. They tried their best to protect their home field, but it wasn't enough to stop us, and we were able to keep our winning streak alive. And I finished off this game with 12 catches for 181 yards and 1 touchdown. And with me performing at a high level, I end up being ranked number 4 in the Heisman race. As y'all can see, I'm the only receiver in there.
Standing right outside of the club where there were reportings of gunshots being heard. And as it seems, that was indeed the case. Now, while there were a lot of shots fired, luckily everyone survived with only 1 male being injured. Suspects are now in custody and being questioned. More on this later.
Now, I know y'all wondering why I started the video off like this. I mean, recently it's been a lot going on, but don't worry, man, I'm gonna catch y'all up to date. So as y'all know, my pop's been out of prison for some weeks now, and on this night, him and his homies decided to go to the club. Since I'm grown now, they invited me too. And it was lit while we was there, but it wasn't until we started getting ready to leave that the drama happened. While we was outside waiting on the black truck to come get us, this happened. Now, thankfully, somehow, some way, ain't none of us get hit. And the only guy that did get hit wasn't even with us. Now, of course, I'm shook, and I'm trying to find out why this happened. And what I had found out was, apparently, while my pops was still in there, he ended up getting into a little situation. And when they knew he was let free, it was only a matter of time before they sent some of their guys after him. Now, even though they ain't had nothing to do with me, I still had to deal with some of the consequences. And that consequence was me losing my biggest brand deal that I had. Due to it being all on the news and my name being tied into it because I was there, they told me that at least until everything is cleared up, they can't have me representing their brand. Now, hopefully after everything died down, I can get it back, but I don't know. Even though I still had some other brand deals bringing me in some money, it felt like I had lost everything I earned. But on the bright side, since I didn't do nothing wrong, I wasn't suspended from playing football or nothing. So as long as I'm on that field, I got opportunities for even bigger deals. So this is my chance to turn it up even more. 8th game of the season, man, and if y'all go back and look at who we already played, we definitely got the hardest schedule. And that don't stop today because we going up against ranked number 3 Georgia. And we ranked number 4, so this should be a good game right here. First drive of the game, and we already facing the 3rd down. And I do a good job of getting open, but I get overthrown, giving Georgia the ball. Luckily, they don't score, and they leave a trail right up the middle of that defense to get us up to the 20. Score being tied at 3, I make a cut inside and the ball's in my hands, but I can't hold on to it through contact. But on the 2nd and 10, I take off downfield to make a pop outside and dive for that reception, getting us the 1st down. Very next play, I got a short in route, and I'm able to get us some inches outside of the 1st. We end up facing the 3rd and 6, and the QB goes my way to get us that 1st down. Very next play, I go with that same route. QB goes my way again, getting us close to that end zone. Score now being 10-17, I make a cut inside, pop back out. QB looks my way for a gain of 5 yards. 13-17, DJ can't find nobody, so I get open, and I pick up that 1st down. I continue to eat off those out routes. And at the start of the 4th, Georgia is up 3 points, but I realize they can't cover the out route. And a few plays later, I got a corner route, winds up being wide open, and DJ go my way. And it worked to perfection, so why not run it again a few plays later? And I'm able to get us close to that end zone. And after putting together some big plays on this drive, I end up getting us to that end zone, grabbing my 1st of the night, and taking the lead again. And you know I had to hit that post because your boy's in the Heisman race. Score being 20-24, and they finally pick up on that out route and deflect it away on the 3rd and 5. Score being 27-24, I stick with that corner again, and it works to perfection. Very next play, I'm just getting open at this point, and he go my way again. And again. Me and DJ on the same page, just eating away at these yards and moving down that field. And I'm just spamming the out routes because they're working. And before you know it, we in overtime facing the 3rd and 19, and he ain't really let the play develop before he got rid of it, and so with that, we end up relying on the field goal. The score is now 30-30 in overtime, and I stick with what's been working this whole game. As y'all can see, it worked again. And a play that could have put it away, man, he threw it way too late. And we could have had an easy touchdown and Georgia would have had the match. But instead, we end up losing the ball game with the score being 36-33. Never feel good taking a loss, and this one being our 1st of the year made it even worse. But I personally had an insane game with 20 receptions for 229 yards and 1 touchdown. Crazy numbers. Game number 9 of the season, man, we up against LSU. Another good team. Like I said, we definitely got the hardest schedule, but it is a good test to see if we can get ourselves back on track. They go down and scoring on the 2nd play of our drive. I'm open and DJ overthrow me again, winding up incomplete. But it's all good because on the 3rd and 6, I go with the out route and he connect with me for that 1st. A few plays later, we moving down that field and coach give me a corner route, and I'm able to execute for a nice amount of yards. Very next play, I got a slant, and I'm open in the middle of the field. DJ go my way, and I hold on to it through that contact. 3 back-to-back plays. DJ having trouble finding the receiver, so I make a cut back inside, getting us close to the red zone. On the 2nd and 2, they playing in the zone, and I beat them off of that. DJ go my way for my 1st touchdown of the game. And I feel like after that game we had against Georgia, QB starting to look my way more often. Game is now tied 7-7, and on the 3rd and 3, I'm taking off down the side wide open. He overthrows me once again. Luckily, the defense stopped LSU's drive. The score is still tied, and I'm found wide open downfield for a big game. 3rd and 8, we need that first down, and now that I'm his favorite target, you know he's looking at me for that first. I'm able to get it. But me being his go-to target can also be a bad thing. He was looking for me on this one, but it wound up getting intercepted. They don't capitalize off of that interception, and I pick up another nice amount of yards right here. Very next play, I got that same route. I'm open again, and he goes my way for back-to-back big gains. Start of the second half, the score is 14-7, and I'm open in the middle of the field. I get popped, but hey, we hold on to it. In the very next play, I beat that zone defense. He aired it out to me, and I'm able to get past all defenders. I almost stepped out of bounds, but I kept my feet in and make my way to the end zone, picking up my second touchdown of the game.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
They go down and score a field goal, so the score is now 21-10. And this was supposed to be a comeback route for me, but I already beat him, so I kept going. It ended up being the right decision as DJ throws my way, and I'm brought down inside the 20. 9 seconds left in the fourth, and the score is 31-17, and I pick up my 3rd touchdown of the game. So of course we take that dub with the score being 38-17. We came out here and showed that we still got it. Oh, and me, I end up winning player of the game with 14 receptions for 260 yards and 3 touchdowns. I think after this, it's time for me to check that Heisman race again. Game number 9 of the season, man. We finally get a little bit of a break going up against Ole Miss. I only say that because they got only 1 win this season so far, but I still don't want to underestimate them. First play of the game, man, and it seemed like it's finna be a tradition that he overthrow me on the first play, because he did it again. Before you know it, we end up facing a 3rd and 10, and he goes my way for that first down, and I'm able to grab us enough. Very next play, they playing soft man coverage, so I capitalize off of that with a cut outside and pick up some big yards. Score ends up being tied 7-7, and I'm able to catch this pass off the defender's back before being brought down near midfield. I then would have another corner route. DJ go my way, and I get us up past the 40. Very next play, he connect with me on this out route. And a few plays later, I'm left completely unbothered at the line, making my way to the end zone. My first touchdown of this game. Score is now 14-7. They showing man but playing zone. And I get behind the defense for a nice amount of yards. Later in the drive, I cut across the middle of the field and the QB finds me open, getting us past the 30 before being brought down. Very next play, I got that same exact route. I wound up being open once again. By halftime, the score is 17-7, and I got 10 catches for 145 yards and a touchdown. Coming back from the half, we facing the 3rd and 5, and I'm able to get us that first down. We don't score on that drive, and on this next drive, QB let one fly into coverage and then wound up intercepted. The score is now 10-17, but I go with an out route and he goes my way. I will follow that up with a slant, and DJ's looking for me once again. A few plays later, I got a 10 and in. He found me open across the middle of the field for a big chunk of yards. Very next play, I slide past my defender and pick up another nice reception. And later, while trying to squeeze a pass to me, it winds up being intercepted for his 2nd of the game. Score is 24-10, and on the 3rd and 10, he threw a dot to what I thought was a first down, but the ref called it a 4th and 1. We should have been able to blow them out, but we end up beating them 24-10, and at the end of the day, I'm just happy with a dub. And I would end up winning player of the game again with 17 catches for 241 yards and 1 touchdown. I think it's definitely fair to say that I'm the best receiver in college football. And after checking the Heisman race again, I'm now in the lead, and it makes sense because I done had over 200 yards in 3 consecutive games.
Alright, man, now we done let you settle in. Now it's time to get to what the people really want to know. Now, what really went down that night, you know, when everything happened and you all over the internet?
Man, I knew this was coming. But look, legally I can't speak too much on that, but I'ma just say what I can. So apparently, while y'all know my dad was locked up, he had got into it, and when they heard he was out, you know, they felt like they needed some revenge or something, so they seen he was outside the club, and that's what went down.
So do you feel like that affected you, with you being all on the news and everything?
I mean, yeah, it was a lot I had to deal with just because I was there when it happened, but I'm not losing no sleep off of it or anything. Eventually, it's going to all clear up, and then hopefully we can move on from that. Alright, so if y'all watched my last episode, then y'all know exactly what went down. And I ain't gonna lie, it's been about a month since that happened and I'm still the hot topic. Y'all already know I lost the biggest NIL deal that I had due to that, but I just been trying to focus on this season. And as y'all can see, I've been putting up crazy stat lines, but even after I have a great game, this is all they wanna ask me about.
How are you holding up after what happened?
I'm really not thinking about it. The only thing on my mind right now is winning games. As y'all know, we're at the most important part of the season, and this is what I've been preparing for, so yeah, that's all I'm worried about right now. So as y'all can see, man, your boy can't catch a break. But like I said in the interview, I'm trying to stay focused because we're in the most important part of the season. Look, man, tomorrow is game day, and I ended my last episode letting y'all know that I'm #1 in the Heisman race. And the way I've been playing, I can't see nobody knocking me off. And maybe if I win, they gonna ask me about that instead of what happened. So tomorrow, I'm gonna have to put on another show. Game number 11 of the season, man. We going up against the Kentucky Wildcats. Our record is 9-1, ranked #2. Looking like we could take this all the way and bring that chip home. I don't start this game off the best, fading out to the left, and I get lit up, breaking up that catch. Later that drive out of 2nd and 3, I make a cut to the inside, pop back out, make a nice toe tap grab for the first. We go down and get 3, and I see the QBs having trouble finding somebody open, so I come back to the pass and pick up a gain of 6. Very next play, I go the in route. QB goes my way and delivers a dot as I avoid the tackle. A few plays later, I got an inside slant, and he goes my way, but he's able to break that one up too. 3rd and 7, I fake a cut inside and pop back out. He sees me open, and I could have got more yards, but I lost balance and stepped out. First play of the second half, QB is looking for me again and finds me open, making another nice toe tap grab. The very next play, I get off that line and fade to the left, and the QB finds me wide open in the end zone for my first touchdown of the game.
Touchdown, Gator! And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB...
Score is now 10-0, and I got a short comeback route. He puts it on the money, and I pick up a gain of 7. We looking for that first down in the very next play. I find the open gap in that zone defense and pick up that first and much more. 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and the score is now 24-0. He tries to squeeze a pass to me and winds up intercepted. They go down and score but miss the PAT. Offense back on the field, and I make a nice catch right here. Very next play, they playing too far off and give me too much room, allowing me to make another nice catch for a big amount of yards. They learn from that mistake and try to press, but that ain't gonna work either as I receive another dot. First play of the 4th quarter, we got another slant. I pick up the first on the 3rd and 11. He playing off again, and the QB goes my way for another nice grab and another first down. Score is 31-13 with 1:30 left in the game. He's still putting the ball in the air and it's working. So we take that dub with the score being 31-13. I end that game with 14 receptions for 207 yards and 1 touchdown. 12th game of the season, man. We going up against a rival. We going up against Florida State, the good version, because y'all know how sorry they is now. We ready to keep this win streak going and make our way to that national championship. Very first play of the game, we already getting active with a short pass that turns into a decent amount of yards. Back-to-back receptions as I go in with this slant and pick up a gain of 9 before being brought down. Me and DJ connecting early, and I get to the top of my route, then cut inside, and he finds me again for another big gain. We facing a 3rd and 3, but I'm able to get behind that defense, and he hit me in the middle to pick up a first down. We down in that red zone, and you know what's finna happen. I thought this was finna get picked off, but hey, we got our first touchdown of the night. Next drive, we facing the 3rd and 9, and I'm not able to hold on to that through the contact. Score still being 0-7. We're in our own end zone. And DJ gonna look for his best option, and he finds me, bringing us up to the 15.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle.
We've been connecting all game, which can be good, but it can also be bad because he's looking for me, and I'm not open, which winds up in an interception. Y'all better tell the DB what he doing wrong because he tried to press. Of course, that did not work, and he throw me a dot. I shake off one tackle and give him a stiff arm from hell, putting his face all in the dirt. Y'all look at it. I mean, he got me out of bounds, but that was a nice stiff one. So we go down and score, making it 14-7, and I get another nice reception. And later that drive, DJ will go back to his old ways and overthrow me. Later this drive, he gonna find me across the middle, and I'm gonna be able to take this up past the 5-yard line. Score is now 21-7 in the 4th quarter, and I don't know how this fell through my hands. Next drive, another good chance for us to get inside that red zone. He overshot me again. But we're able to get that dub against our rival Florida State with the score being 14-24. I would end this game with 9 receptions for 153 yards and 1 touchdown. If y'all made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you. But that game against Florida State was the last game of the regular season, and now it's time to get into the bowl season. Hey, I know when I was at Arizona, we got close, but didn't end up making it after we took that loss to Clemson. But trust me, we're going to have a different outcome this year. But let me go ahead and show y'all all the awards that I won this season. First, I won the College Football Player of the Year, Best Receiver Award for my 2nd time, First Team All-SEC, and First Team All-American. Look at the stats, man. With 159 receptions, 2,490 yards, and 22 touchdowns, ain't nobody touching me. The one that I was, of course, most honored to win was the Heisman Trophy. As a wide receiver and a sophomore, man, this is a blessing, I can't lie. But I can't let any of that get to my head because we still got to go win a chip. And for our first bowl game, we going up against ranked number 1 Georgia for the SEC championship.
Welcome everyone to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. 2 teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's...
Georgia got the ball first and scored their first drive, making it 7-0. And on our second play of our first drive, DJ finds me open downfield and delivers a bomb to get us close to that red zone already. DB is pressing, and I got a quick slant route. He throws another dot to get us into that end zone, picking up my first touchdown of the game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple.
They go down and score again, taking the lead back. We're facing a 3rd and 11, but no worries because I'm able to get us that first down. Later in that drive, I end up popping to the outside and DJ throws a dot, and I'm able to make my way to the end zone for my 2nd touchdown of the game. Time to score up with Georgia. Luckily, they don't go down and score again, giving us a chance to take the lead, and I'm getting us closer to that end zone. The very next play, coach give me a slant, and I'm found open, and I'm able to break tackles and make my way to the end zone for my 3rd touchdown of the night and giving us the lead. I know at Arizona State, I got injured on the first drive, so I'm making up for it right now. They go down and kick a field goal, making the score 17-21, and I pick up a gain of 8. Later on the 30 inches, I get us that first down again. And at halftime, the score still remained 21-17. And it felt good knowing that I scored all 3 of the 21 points we got. We got the ball back coming from halftime, and I pick up a short gain for a first down. 4th quarter, the score is now 24-17. DJ can't find nobody, so I make a cutback inside, getting myself open for another first down. On the 2nd and 16, DJ connects with me, getting us a manageable 3rd and 9. So we do get that first down, and when I'm in the red zone, I don't care about the route. I'm just trying to get open, and I do get my 4th touchdown of the game, scoring all the touchdowns that we have. I definitely turned it up a notch. So Florida is going to be able to move on, the score being 31-24, and man, did I have a game to remember, knowing that I was a major part of this dub, and winning player of the game with 13 catches for 183 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Mr. Langston, I called you about 3 times. You must have still been asleep, huh?
Man, yeah, I was asleep. It's 7 a.m.
Well, look, man, you got what you've been wanting. There's a great opportunity waiting for you. Just go to that address that I sent you. Hey, and from the sounds of it, it sounds like they're paying big money.
I appreciate it. I'm going to get dressed and head out there.
Mr. Serkion Langston, just the man I wanted to see. Well, look, we have a great offer that I'm pretty sure there's no way you can turn it down. So look, we know you're a huge name in college football and in football just in general. But look, $300,000 each year for a 2-year contract. That's $600,000 total in your pocket. All you have to do is be in our commercials. Now, I know you have a team you might have to get back with before you make your final decision, so I'll give you that time. But you know where to find me.
Put me on no time, I ain't late. Still rockin' ball, man, ain't bake. Sit back and roll a whole eighth. Spoken that shit to the face. I could have cooked different race. Get on the car, hit it.
Man. Y'all know I've been having a hard time landing some big NIL deals. But as y'all just seen from the intro, your boy is back in business. And we talking big money. I guess winning the Heisman come with more perks than just being the best. Now, of course, I did keep majority of it. But y'all know me. I had to break bread with the loved ones. So y'all know my pops came home from being locked up not too long ago. When I had landed my first big NIL deal, I had broke my mom off some bands. So it's only right I do the same to my dad. I mean, he used to make sure I had everything I needed and more. And doing this for him, it felt great. I mean, he was in disbelief the whole time, but of course he was grateful. And my first time shooting a commercial was light work. I mean, I walked in there feeling like Denzel or somebody. Hey, hopefully after they see my acting skills, I'll get some more brand deals on the table. But if y'all was tapped into the last episode, then y'all know that we are indeed in the bowl season, and I'm ready to bring that chip home. And since we ain't got class no more, I've been able to spend more time studying film and practicing. So I'm feeling great, the team feeling great, and we finna go out there and put on a show. Alright, y'all, we getting closer and closer to a championship game, and the next team we have scheduled to knock off is no other than the Oregon Ducks. And them boys looking like they ready to handle business, but we finna pack them up and send them home. They got the ball first but didn't score. In the first play of the first drive, QB goes my way and I get us about 11 yards. Later that drive on the 3rd and 3, I got an out route and I'm trying to get up for it, but he break that one up. Our defense is doing their job, not allowing them to score. In the first play of the second drive, I got another out route, but this one is completed. For y'all that don't think I be in the weight room, man, this little DB trying to get bucked, so I had to put him in the dirt real quick. But anyways, we score on that last drive and Oregon remains scoreless as I make a nice diving catch. Very next play, I got a slant, and I'm open across the middle. DJ hit me for a nice gain. A few plays later, I got an out route. He throw a dot, and I get us closer to that red zone. And on the 3rd and 5 from the 10, I know your boy got to get in that end zone for my first touchdown of the night, putting us up 13-0.
That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix
2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Oregon is now at 14 points and we got 21, but the QB throws a risky pass and winds up intercepted at a bad time. And with that turnover, they ended up tying the game up 21-21. And I pick up a big game right here. We end up getting in field goal range and slip away with a 24-21 victory. Way too close for comfort, but hey, at least we got that dub. And I finished the game with my lowest stat line of the season with 7 catches for 99 yards and 1 touchdown. 1 win away from the big game, and we locked in and ready. And the team between us and that championship is the Georgia Bulldogs. Now we just got to take care of business one more time because we already beat them once. Y'all seen that the last episode. But we just got to do that again. So we get the ball first this time, and 2 plays later the QB gonna find me open for a gain of around 12. We end up facing the 3rd and 6, and for that first down attempt, DJ goes my way, and we keep that drive going. Very next play, I line up on the opposite side of the field, and he goes my way again, and we get inside that red zone. Y'all remember the last time we played them, I had all the touchdowns. And I might keep that streak going because I get my first of the game right here, making the score 6-0. Score being 3-7, I got a go route, but I see he falling back, so I break inside and pick up a big amount of yards. Very next play, I stick to my route, breaking inside and popping back out for a nice dot by DJ, getting us inside the 20. It's dangerous when we get close to that end zone because you know who he's looking for, and he gets me, slip by some defenders, and make my way into the end zone for my 2nd touchdown of the night, making it 13-3. 3 minutes before halftime, I end up going with a comeback route, but I jumped. I shouldn't have, putting us at a 3rd and 1. Score is now 21-10. I beat my DB trying to press off the line. DJ throws a dot and gets us up close to that 50. Score is 17-24 at the start of the fourth quarter. DJ finds me open, headed towards the middle. I slip between two defenders, and now it's just a foot race. And I get there first, making my third touchdown of the game. Looking like I did when I played him in my last episode.
Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up.
So we're able to win this one with the score being 24-38. And now we headed to the championship game. And I will win player of the game with 10 receptions for 208 yards and 3 touchdowns.
To get to the national championship.
I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top 2 seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to
national championship game, man. We here. Now, y'all know when I was at Arizona State, I did play against Clemson, but I got injured the first play. So I'm gonna need my revenge. But on the 3rd and 11, I do receive that pass, but not for enough yards, leaving us at a 4th and 1. Next drive, the score is now 7-0. We getting close to that end zone as he throws a dot, getting us inside the 10. And we score on that last drive, but so do they, making the score 14-7. But I would end up receiving another nice dot. Later that drive, I got an out route. He goes my way, and I'm able to take this one up close to the 20. Very next play, I got a 10 and in. I'm wide open, and DJ finds me, leaving us just inches outside the red zone. Third quarter, the score is now 17-14. I'm wide open across the middle, and DJ throws a dot, but I get lit up. Very next play, much like the last one, I'm open across the middle again, and he throws a dot for a big gain. We are up 21-17 at the goal line, and I finally get my first touchdown of the game, widening that gap.
this offense cannot be stopped. Another touchdown strike.
17-28 with a minute left in the third. I'm supposed to cut back in on this route, but I turned it into a fade. And that ended up being a good decision because I head topped the defender, and we down close to the 30. Very next play, I got a slant, and the QB finds me open again. In the very first play of the fourth quarter, I will make my way to the end zone for my second touchdown of the game.
Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He's having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss every.
Score is now 24-35, and I end up going with an out route, and he throws a dot. And a few plays later, I get off that line and make a cut inside, getting us closer to that end zone. 21 seconds left in the game. DJ still gonna throw the ball. I juke a defender out his shoes before being brought down at the 20.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a W.
Now, I think this group has a chance to lose this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this.
So as y'all can see, man, we won the national championship with the score being 42-24. And on top of that, I get my revenge against Clemson. Man, this is all just a great feeling. Everything we worked for this season.
And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world.
And I was cooking this game with 17 catches for 282 yards and 2 touchdowns, man. I mean, personally, I think I should have been holding the trophy, but it's all right because we'll be back next year. What a great way to wrap up a great second season, man. If y'all been watching since the first episode of the first season, let me know in the comments. I want to thank y'all for showing love and support, and we just gonna keep it going. So be sure to tap into my first episode of my third season. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.
Money, hold up, gotta, cut up, lot of order, dollars, quarters, wrist, water, reach, water, on wanna, come on, hey, I'm a stoner.